Mass Effect 3. We had, make sure I remember this correctly, we had just finished doing the mission of rescuing the Cerberus scientists, as well as finishing up some of the side exploration on planetary scans. When I picked up yesterday, it had defaulted all the way back to the normal Shepherd, which spooked the heck out of me. But I'm hoping that it doesn't happen again, and that's why it's important to save.
Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Ops.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have to deny the action, it was a crappy action.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Cora! Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to yell like that.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
Doctor, put that bottle in a safe place. We'll crack it open to celebrate our victory over the Reapers.
I admire your optimism, and I'll look forward to the day we can share it. Till then.
Okay. Oh, that's right. We had a few scans for some more upgrades.
Have we heard from Agent Pt.3 yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay.
Since I'm using the Widow more, definitely gonna need more of my ammo reserves. I do not want to heal my scars.
The Crucible Project received some new tech from the Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are. I learned that the hard way.
I'm sorry, what? You know what? Won't even step into that. All that fuel, but because I don't want it to be marked as nothing less than 100. Oh Jesus! Than 100%. I'll go on and do it. Visit Anderson's apartment. Speak with the Quarians. Ooh, excuse me. Oops. That escalated.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again. Though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Renok?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
I don't know.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Yeah, once they became true AI, yeah.
Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system, and this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win, we're...
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Geralt. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy's stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board the...
Yes. Cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete.
And while they're confused, you get to a master.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already.
We'll get you out of there safely.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vast Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, already a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or However much is left from this stupid
So they
war.
have the largest.
you'd support the
Turians have the
invasion.
No. After talking
artillery
to Legion, I
strongest.
thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
Krogans
So why
have
help
the
them?
most,
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public
I guess,
disagreement
battle
will
ready
divide the
numbers.
fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard.
Solarians
And
have
just
the
so you
best
know, I need to keep things strictly
technological,
business in front of the admirals.
I guess,
If you'd like to
reach,
catch up, let's talk
prediction
somewhere
methods.
private.
Sure thing.
Can't really think of anything for them.
I'm ready to hit that threat.
Oof. Oh gosh, that hurts so much. Missiles. Oops.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
This whole breaking the fourth wall, I love it, Joker.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed the docking protocols.
Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good.
So you're a real living Prothean?
As opposed to a fake dead one?
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute. No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Till then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on. I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Got it. You're clear to board.
Any resistance?
All quiet so far. They haven't detected us yet.
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Anti-fighter lasers?
They're using ultraviolet frequencies, not infrared. That's a lot more expensive and a lot more powerful.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the op center before they lose more.
Watch out! Get incoming!
I don't hear an alarm!
They're guests. They sent alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
Look at a person who's actively taking some form of C4, high explosive, something to throw in this whole facility. Each person carries like 2 bags worth.
There is no self-preservation in these machines.
Network intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
You fought them before, Commander.
Disable their shields!
Then take them down before they recharge.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
In my cycle, a race called Deja used machines, Deja-Til, as synthetic symbiotes. The Reapers subjugated Deja-Til as they have the Geth. Their mechanical swarms blotted out the sky. They were brutal, merciless.
Keela, what did you do?
We sent their star into supernova.
That's not really an option here.
Not yet.
I destroyed a system to take out the Alpha relay. It wasn't an easy decision.
Combat data. What's the state of the battle?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need to do.
one fails, another one fixes and cleans it up.
Good. Let's cut the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in.
Hide anymore! Careful! Close hostiles are still present!
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought's central processor is handling.
I think it's handling information from all Geth everywhere. We need to hurry! My people are getting torn apart out there!
Your people knew what was up when they did this. They knew the Geth do not play.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operations center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
They're dropping down from the ceiling.
There could be cloak hunters as well.
More synthetics incoming.
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive.
Mm-hmm.
This ship design is almost Quarian, but not quite. It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Synthetics do not care for organic ease of use or aesthetic beauty. In some cases, they actively oppose it.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tally.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
The next time somebody recommends to not go to war, don't. As of right now, we're trying to see how things are going to pan out for us now.
It rivals the main gun on Penumbra Apex, our flagship.
We should be okay if we stay in cover. More incoming. I think they figured out what we're doing.
They've stopped firing.
We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move. Come on, let's get out of here.
We live another hour.
Watch your shield! Stick to cover!
Can't be the only one out here with my combat drone. Why am I running?
Shepard! Grab my hand! Hang on.
I'm all right.
Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. Come on. The drive course
I
shouldn't
sure
be
am.
far.
Fun fact, I got trapped in the elevator one time when I was in college going from the second floor to the first floor. Yes, I know that was lazy to take the elevator. I know it was also stupid to take an elevator during a storm. That was the day I learned that adrenaline will make you do anything. Them doors were collapsed together. They were very much so unclapsed when I was finished. Phrasing.
It's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
You know this Geth?
Yes. It helped me fight the Collectors. It's on our side.
Unless it was reprogrammed, like the rest of the Geth.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all
Does
Geth
this look familiar to anybody else?
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Probably should ask David.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby. The hardware blocks are on the far side of them.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and destroyed the heretics for what? Nothing?
No. Removal of the heretics made the decision to ally with the old machines more difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
Yes. Cooldowns and all that rubbish. Oh, my dumb behind. Too bad I don't have like a group yet of people who watch some of the gameplay. They would have definitely said, "Turn around, dum dum."
Got it.
Talizora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
Ooh, dropping out like raisins.
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The patrol fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Carroll.
The warriors have a chance now! Hurry! Combat drone inbound!
Admiral Carroll, what are you doing?
Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, and the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you, Carroll.
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the Admirals later.
Wow, I missed all those shots, but my drone got it. Not my drone. The turret got it. I ain't got no nickname for you, so good job, turret.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Shepard to fleet! Hold fire! I repeat, hold fire!
Delay
They're
that
not
order.
responding.
Damn it!
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there!
Whee! I always have some type of knack for falling. Dang, story of my life.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go!
The door!
Double tap, people!
As you watch the other Geth try to get the ships to get out.
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
We'll make it!
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
No.
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go!
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrel's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Corians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect target.
This is exactly the kind of short-sighted, bloodthirsty behavior I was worried about.
If you could retake Earth with a little friendly fire, you'd do it in a heartbeat.
You're lucky I need your ships, Admiral.
I've got to get back to the Heavy Fleet. Ron, we'll talk later.
Oshtet. You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koresh sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait! Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings as well?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kira, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrel. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks. Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Konesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is...
Ron, the Kanesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Kanesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Oh,
Talk to you later, Tali.
if you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the Creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No. Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant Creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
The Geth have fought the Quarians.
The Geth were
You
building
will
a
realize that I
megastructure
will
to
skip
house
through some
all
of this
Geth,
because I
store
read
all
pretty
memory.
fast.
And the Quarian flotilla.
Yes. A significant amount. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes.
Knowing that you're
Imagine
able to
that for
pause and
every
go
one of
back
your
to read
people
whatever's
lost
being
on
said on the
Earth,
screen
the
is another
Creators'
reason.
attack narrowed the Geth's perspective.
But I'll make sure not
Afraid you'd be
to
wiped
click it
out.
too fast where you
We
miss
do
it.
not experience fear as you.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will.
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What'd you do after you left the Norman?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus field. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was...
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers...
Of course.
That must have been nice. What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms. Death holds different consequences for synthetics than organics. Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
Maybe decisions like deleting heretic Geth were what turned your kind against organics in the first place.
We do not condemn it. Action was necessary. It was why we sought your advice.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Oh,
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
when the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that...
Talk to you later, Tali.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken out the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply line. Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Scion. I've updated the galaxy map.
This is the mission that we've been looking for with Miranda, so that way we can start the DLC. Because at this moment, everything that could be involved with it is in current play.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
So we got that. If I borrow the ball and then disappeared from his station.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
Okay.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
And does. Had to double check, so right now this is not
Disarmed there safely. No casualties.
the marker for starting the best possible way to start the DLC.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already. We have no...
Tali saved the Citadel a couple years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough manage our needs. We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
I just don't understand. Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
Could have sworn there was an Asari or somebody I was supposed to talk to. Now I gotta search the Citadel for that.
Her name is...
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
That wasn't so hard. Still the same stuff, right? Yep.
Casa fabrication weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
It's the fact they use the word hunting. This game does revolve around heavily
Thank you.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis. We appreciate your visit.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Don't be left out in the cold.
Thank you.
Ask about our full service. Welcome to Kanala Exports.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart. Thank you at Kanala Exports.
Excuse me.
Spectre
NBCs.
status recognized. One moment, please.
No, you wait 1 moment.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Pt.3 and Susan were hit by Reaper forces.
I hoped you'd come. I won't.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falaire is safe, and Rila is at rest.
We'll make the galaxy proud. What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to. Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves.
Was being a Justicar worth it, if that's how...
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets.
Okay.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such...
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falaire be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But it was... Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falaire saw things, and it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. You as well. We'll both be tested.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're a Leota spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with the Asari. That way you should...
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garbug. I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard, thank you. I'm sure that'll help with any operation we have going.
I've added the Quarian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now.
Yes, Shepard? Understood. If you wish to...
Noted.
Good to have Tally. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tally around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion! He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
It's just the fact the flying roaches really can't pick up this shit. But hey, they don't want to put cameras on the outside of their ships. That's not my problem. Hey there, my little fishes. Don't know how all of y'all are cohabitating all together without eating one another. Let's see what we got. So 35%.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
Fake it till you make it.
And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tally. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble.
Signal confirmed.
About 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans of the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
Proximity warning, Commander. Avoid at all costs.
Treatment plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots, not possible.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
Captain Riley? Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant.
Got it, Captain.
Good work, Coslow. I'll take it from here. We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain. Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain. I'll cover you till you're clear.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
No movement. They're cowards.
There's a difference between caution and cowardice.
Not in how angry they make me.
Just stay sharp, people.
Control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area. Looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Sector is... Let's unlock those fuel rods.
Reactivation is in
Power is restored. System ready.
Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, checking movement in your areas.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Riley, status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Tank 2 is sealed and stable.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Leaks are detected.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Possible.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
Progress.
We've got company of our own, Commander.
They're coming in from above. Commander, we're being overrun. Position indefensible. We're not gonna make it.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
Jevik, save their asses.
Yes, Commander.
You're clear for the moment, Commander. We can't raise Captain Riley.
What about the Prothean?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt. Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Oh, yeah.
The Geth recovers fast. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is.
A Geth who just saved your...
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, what do you need? Thank you, Commander.
Argos Road? Did we already say if we could do a percentage check there? That was the place that we had to go and prevent the backdoor entry for the Reapers.
I found something. Faster than light jump successful. Signal confirmed.
Hope this next area got fuel. I miss Edie giving me warnings about my fuel.
I found something.
Found everything I needed. Krogans have something to go into battle in now. Oh yeah.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
One Reaper ship is not playing about getting my behind.
Faster than light jump successful.
Oops, forgot to upgrade that.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Salcoris' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Salcoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Salcoris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Salcoris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
Let's hope the wilderness is kinder to this admiral than the machines.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
Ground to air.
We're taking fire.
No shit, Sherlock.
The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
You're welcome. I don't normally take her on missions here. I usually make the bad choice of bringing Edie and Liara. Edie because I always feel like she has cybernetic advances over Tali.
The usual. More gas.
And Liara because she likes history. Yeah, you ran away, Tally, so I shot right through you.
They came so far.
We need to radio Zalcoris if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
Yes, cool.
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Synthetics patrolling below.
There's gas crossing in!
Play with that.
There! The guns protecting the tower! We should inspect the gun.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Go ahead, Tally.
Tally, you take the guns.
No problem.
Synthetics!
The AA gun is offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dornhatst. I clean engine parts.
Don't move. We've got Metagel.
Oh, I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dorn Hast vas Rannoch.
Let's get to that tower. Data on the jamming towers. Could be useful.
Whoa, that was strange.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it.
I guess my TV was telling me, hey, slow down.
Who should destroy the gun?
I want you on this, Tally.
Right.
You should take the Geth's turret.
I have my own turret.
Get the last one.
Machines by the doors.
About to run out of ammo. It was fun having the Spitfire.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Of course you, Tally.
I'm on it.
the shuttle. Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're gonna end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
This is correct. Surely cannot.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
There's the Admiral! We have to hurry!
I've got this.
Mm-hmm.
Get behind you! Get in cover! Clear, go! Admiral, come on!
Whole ship. Miss. I mean, shoot, I missed the entire harvester.
Welcome aboard.
Twice.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zone Forest. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I returned.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the...
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is steered.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, but we'll do what we can.
Commander,
I gave
Admiral
in to
Hackett is
reckless
available on
behavior
VidCom.
before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break them.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to...
Admiral Garrel's right. Withdrawing now puts the whole fleet at risk.
As you say, Commander. All right. You've got your ships.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
It said that you were available on VidCom, so that's why I had to make sure it wasn't just like an Anderson.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
It's cute, but alright. Excuse me. Look at the weight on that thing.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth.
I'm not a machine. How do I go in?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
Yeah.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Hits metal but throws up rock and rubble debris. There you go. Take it all in, Tolly.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you...
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged.
If I wasn't wearing a mask, Shepard makes a facial look of like, don't tell me what to do.
Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We have installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
Ain't shit familiar about this.
Familiar.
Here.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world.
And what is turning off the...
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with planet. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This
is like wiping out...
We have no choice in this matter. There are 2 communication nodes. We must protect your exit port, but establishing connection to access point. This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what this gun was for. Okay, I gotta ask, why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Huh. And thanks, I think.
Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connections permit streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is dead. Creators are not.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 0173?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Even if the connection doesn't block anything, it's still good to try to make sure you're looking for, if I can get close enough, areas you can actually destroy. I actually used to waste a lot of time here trying to clear up like this right here.
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. It is still capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
Honestly, if you have to cut the audio, you should probably be really cautious.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped guests. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic death following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code is adapted. It can now self-replicate.
Even it grows back.
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
See, like that over there, I want to be able to destroy.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Give me one moment. Sorry, I had to see about trying to order in my muscle relaxers.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Out of the way! You can't do this to them! I said step away from the gap! This is insane! We need the gate! You can't just destroy them for asking for it! Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
That's right, let me reach it.
cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. During which the creators declared martial law.
Safe house. This is your final warning.
This unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then.
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered. Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The outpost is down. Do not engage the gate. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connect with the remains of the medical challenge. We are ready to transport you.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back.
Access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Gas no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the edit port. Disconnect from mother. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, what happened in there?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
Even our machines will never be so rational.
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger. But the Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone.
You accept our...
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been...
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some prime. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Aw, yeah.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please. Zen out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
That's just crazy.
The data you forwarded about, it doesn't match the stories we tell.
Having second thoughts about the Geth?
Admirals don't have the luxury of second thought. What do you need?
She's an admiral talking to another admiral, and they're arguing on the fact of the people that are living over the people that are synthetic. And you talking about go collecting some trash over getting people. That's crazy work. It's crazy. Sounds like something the U.S. would do. YouTube, do not flag my video because I said that. I am a U.S. citizen. I just see through all the bullcrap and shenanigans.
Commander, you might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
Shit, they're getting drunk. Oh, I guess not. They said she was on the observation deck. Oh, she
Williams?
is drunk.
Oh. What have we here?
Ma'am, I'm off duty. Your voice, ma'am, not so loud.
Why are you curled up?
Am I? Oh, my...
Ah. And
I'll be back to work in 30. Ugh.
How did you end up in this?
Just wanted to let off Vega's head. He had just the...
And did that thing come in a box?
Yes.
This? Empty?
It's empty.
Is it time to test the fire alarm?
I'll pay you 1,000,000 credits not to do that, ma'am.
Give it to me.
2 million and we have a deal. I could order Joker to sing to you over the comm.
I hate you.
I hate you...
Ma'am.
As you were, Williams.
Strange Javik's here.
So, Prothean, huh?
Yes.
You guys like to drink, booze it up?
No.
Okay. What about gambling? Play cards?
Games of chance were punishable by death in the Empire.
Oh, sure. That seems reasonable. Okay. So, smoking. You ever do that?
Only when my armor became inflamed.
Right. Yeah, smoking. I get it. So jokes then. You got jokes, all right. You got any good ones?
No. Yes.
Give them to me.
The Tulomorian spy entered the enemy's camp and said to the Vanksher, I didn't know your barnaps could glow. That was the joke.
I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed any Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction.
Hello again. Of course.
Upgrades. This is a lot of upgrades. I don't remember getting this on any other playthroughs that I've done, which is surprising. I have too many hours in this game to still be discovering stuff that I've missed. Actually, I gotta use the restroom. So, excuse me. I think I should be able to pause the recording. So if anyone does come, it's just because I'm in the restroom. Alrighty, thank y'all so much. Took a little longer than normal. Let's go ahead and finish this up for them. Oh, wait. Of course, you know we gotta go back to our favorite place. Only because I want to make sure that I don't lose it by accident.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Nah.
I'll handle it. Yes, Commander.
So, Citadel embassies.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
Spectre status, recognized. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you.
To the hospital.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
I came across this treatment plan at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient.
Mm-hmm. Presidium Commons.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Is she over here? Yeah.
Actually, I found a Caccliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Caccliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
Oh, yeah.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Well, never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. If the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives.
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. All the shuttles zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will, when she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
A badass military woman? Definitely. He would have tried to use his irresistible Williams charm on you. My mom would have laughed until he waved her away. Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure. Tried to rebel against the whole military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That tended to deflate me pretty quick. He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
It's easy to forget what we fight for.
Yeah, moments like that.
This was a good idea.
Nice to get away from the war for a while. I do feel a little guilty, though.
Sure, but sometimes you have to step away or risk going crazy.
Too late.
No argument here.
You're a crappy commander.
You're a crappy commander...
Ma'am.
Copy that.
Alright, let's get the heck up out of Dodge and go finish up this whole Geth business. That way I can go assist Miranda.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Oh no.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an ESO mining facility on Sani. It's a low-gravity planet. Toxic out.
Oh, no, no. No, no. And they won't let you back out.
You're
That's
cleared to dock,
crazy.
Normandy.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
It was crazy I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I had to go through that. We'll take Garrus. Still didn't upgrade. Why did I unequip the assault rifle? And why do I have the Predator equipped? Here we go with this game-changing mechanics. As long as it's recorded to show that this was still happening. Oh, their stuff stayed.
The sinking laser needs a line of sight. What's the fastest route?
The upper entrance. Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
We will deactivate defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
You can do that?
This unit still carries remnants of the old machine upgrade code. We can break any Geth security. You are concerned.
You know your limits. I trust you. I'm more concerned you didn't tell me about the upgrades.
You were tolerant of our recovery of Geth intelligences from the server, but this matter is different. Personal.
You were ashamed.
Shame is an emotional or cognitive response to societal judgment. It should not apply here.
I'm on your side here, Legion. I want to help your people.
We did not intend to cause offense.
How'd we get here? The Geth are better than this.
No. Based on empirical evidence, they are not.
Yeah.
Guess there's no way to avoid
Proceed
that
to the upper
confrontation.
entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
I can't believe it. I don't think it's really sunk in yet. The whole... Look at the sky. And the rock formations.
When we're done, maybe you'll write a new one.
This is Ram. You've heard me say Kila Salai? The best translation I can come up with is...
Looks like you're seeing it today.
The living room window will be right here.
Something I should know?
I just claimed the land. I know it doesn't mean much. But when this is over, I'll have a home.
Quarians spend centuries as nomads. You think you can go back to living in one place?
We have gotten used to carrying on.
Mm-hmm. Are you serious?
The Geth jamming towers are interfering with your signal, Commander. I'm compensating to keep you patched in.
Good work, Trainer. We're on our way.
Admiral Geralt here. The heavy fleet has a clear path. All forward.
Geth fighter presence is negligible. Patrol fleet, break cover and engage.
Not me over here trying to do some Lara Croft jumping up in the air. I ain't never gonna be able to get my dang on turret get in place. It's got armor lying around.
of time.
We have located an override atop the Geth fortifications. It can retract the blast shield.
Anyone get a good look at that thing?
Briefly, yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say Reaper Tech.
They've put a lot of work.
More Geth dropping in.
Watch out! Crossfire on the left side balcony!
Shepard Commander, do you need assistance?
We'll get through. What's your status?
Field machines upgrades grant us targeting superiority. We are drawing hostile fire from your position.
Keep it up. We'll get to the blast shield controls.
I know Legion's on our side, but Reaper Code?
No, Legion's on our side.
Never thought I'd hear you say that.
She said what she said.
Admiral Gell to all ships. We've got Geth frigates inbound on the civilian fleet. Connor's here. Civilian defenders are on intercept course. We'll hold them, Geralt.
Ouch.
Legion, I've hit the override.
We have gained system access and are bypassing security. Stand by. We have bypassed security, but disabling the blast shield requires manual input. We have enabled a console near your position, Commander. You have successfully opened the blast shield doors.
Good. We'll be back out in a minute.
Negative. The path behind you has been sealed. A nearby elevator can take you to the upper level. From there, you should have an acceptable line of sight for targeting. We have sent you the map point with the new targeting location.
Admiral Rand to all ships. The patrol fleet has broken the Geth flank. Permission to pursue.
Granted. Good hunting, Ron.
Get primed! I guess they really don't want us up here!
anything from the base?
No. The old machines have not registered us as a threat. We recommend haste. The creator fleet will be overrun unless you sever the Geth connection to the old machine soon.
This battle was centuries in the making. To see it finally end.
We'll get it done.
Dang, how many Geth Spitfires was supposed to be laid out in this place? I guess I gotta be prepared for people who don't import characters.
Normandy's weapon systems are ready to sync to your target. I recommend you withdraw to a safe distance. Target locked.
And again, Shepard and my falls.
Reaper!
We have located transportation.
Copy that. Everybody get to the ship. Move!
How are we supposed to fight that thing?
I was hoping your fleet might let it go!
Punched him right in the back.
We will attempt evasive maneuvers.
Shepard, complete! It's not a Reaper base! It's a live Reaper! I need an orbital strike! We're clear! Fire at will!
What did we hit?
The firing chamber! Looks like a weak point when it's priming!
Turret. The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape before it recovers.
No! Pull over!
Shepard, Commander.
If we run away, the Geth stand a Reaper control and the Quarians are dead. This ends now. Edie, patch the Quarians to the Normandy's weapon system. I want the targeting laser synced up to the whole damn fleet.
Understood.
Do you need assistance?
Just stay down, Legion. I'll take it from here.
Shepard, Commander. Good luck.
Acknowledged. Shepard to fleet. I'll pave the weak spot. Link up with the Normandy and be ready to fire.
The destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Shepard, we need a target.
This is taking forever.
You know who I am?
Harbinger speaks of you. You resist, but you will fail. The cycle must continue.
What are you talking
The way
about?
that they're throbbing
Sovereign
is supposed to
and
be
the
like a
Geth.
sense of
Stopped
letting it be known
Harbinger
they're trying
and the
to
Collectors.
indoctrinate.
We've earned a straight answer.
It is not a thing you can comprehend.
We might surprise you.
You represent chaos. We represent order. Every organic civilization must be harvested in order to bring order to the chaos. It is inevitable. Without our intervention, organics are doomed. We are your salvation.
You're killing everyone in the galaxy to save us?
The cycle must continue. There is no alternative.
Organics and synthetics don't have to destroy each other.
The battle for Rannoch disproves your assertion. Finish your war.
We can confirm that the Geth are no longer being directed by the old machine.
You did it, Shepard. The Geth fleet has stopped fire.
Shepard, Commander, the Geth only acted in defense.
What are you suggesting?
Our upgrades. With the old machine dead, we could upload them to all Geth without sacrificing their independence.
You want to upload the Reaper code? That would make the Geth as smart as when the Reaper was controlling them.
Yes, but with free will, each Geth unit would be true intelligence. We would be alive, and we could help you.
Our fleet is already attacking. Uploading the code would destroy us. Shepard, you can't choose the Geth over my people.
Do you remember the question that caused the creators to attack us, Talizora? Does this unit have a soul?
Upload the code to the Geth. Tally, call off the fleet if you can.
Uploading. 10%.
This is Admiral Talizora. All units, break off your attack.
Delay that order. Continue the attack.
20%.
I beg you, do not do this. Please.
We regret the deaths of the creators, but we see no alternative. 40%.
No. Nobody else dies today. Legion, keep going.
Shepard?
All ships, this is Commander Shepard. The Reaper is dead. Stand down.
This is Admiral Talizora. Shepard speaks with my authority.
And mine as well. Negative. We can win this war now. Keep firing.
60%.
The Geth are about to return to full strength. If you keep attacking, they'll wipe you out. Your entire history is you trying to kill the Geth. You forced them to rebel. You forced them to ally with the Reapers.
80%.
The Geth don't want to fight you. If you can believe that for just 1 minute, this war will be over. You have a choice. Please, kill us alive.
All units, hold fire.
Error. Copying code is insufficient. Direct personality dissemination required. Shepard, Commander, I must go to them. I'm sorry. It's the only way.
When you start hearing that tone of music,
The answer to your
you know that's it.
question was yes.
I know, Tali. But thank you. Kila Sanai.
Commander.
Admiral Ron, I heard your ship made a crash landing.
I was listening over the radio. If Hangirl hadn't stopped...
He did.
We have taken heavy losses. I don't know if we can. Where are we supposed to go?
You are welcome to return to Rannoch, Admiral Ron, with us.
Legion?
No, I'm sorry, Commander. Legion sacrificed itself to give us all intelligence. It will be honored.
Good.
And we will honor Legion's promise. The Geth fleet will help you retake Earth, and our engineers will assist in building the Crucible.
As will ours, of course.
Admiral, had you considered possible settlement sites?
The southern continent had excellent farmland, as I recall.
Are you gonna be okay?
I believe so, Commander. Thank you.
Shopping for another house?
Beachfront property.
Claim it fast. It's a buyer's market. You okay? I know working with the Geth will be difficult.
I'm not staying. I'm coming with you.
I wasn't gonna ask.
I think you've earned a few favors with the fleet.
I'm asking them to launch an assault on the Reapers. Figure that makes us even.
If the Reapers were going to stay on Earth, sure. But sooner or later, they'll come to Rannoch.
We did just kill one of them.
So I'm coming with you to stop them. If you think I can help.
You sure about this?
Yeah. I look at all this picture of hope and peace. And all I see is everyone I've lost. My team on Haestrom, my father, even Legion. I'm mourning a Geth. How crazy is that?
It's not crazy at all.
It is beautiful, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It'll be years before we can live without our suits completely. But right now... Right now...
I feel like you should have definitely gave us the availability to see their face without having to have a love interest in the mix. Just completely makes it forced to push.
I understand you've helped resolve the situation with the Geth.
Yes, Counselor. 2, in fact.
I've read the reports. You ended a war 3 centuries in the making.
I had a lot of help.
We have isolated pockets of remaining Geth. As best we can tell, they are Geth bodies loaded with Reaper code. But they are just a tiny fragment of the full Geth fleet. You've done the impossible, Commander. And I may be able to provide help of my own. I've received information from my government. It's too sensitive.
What if I come to the Citadel?
Yes, that would be best, Commander. I'll be waiting for...
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Plug wall?
We just took down a Reaper without a giant thresher mile.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy we can beat them.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal. on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times.
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
What you have to realize is that despite their reputation, most Geth are not inherently violent.
Like most people aren't.
The Quarians attacked them. The Geth fought back in self-defense just like any organic would. Now that we've freed the Geth from Reaper control, they'll want payback for their enslavement.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they've put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not going to turn again. I'd bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed...
Not a bit.
So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done.
Aye aye, Commander.
I'm gonna go ahead and save. We're gonna call this session a wrap. Even though the next portion of this is briefly small, I will still make a part 5 for it. And then afterwards, when it's going into Act 3, I will cut it off and then restart back up. But for now, it's time for me to go pick up my medications. That way I can stop having these aggravating pains throughout my body. Once again, thank you to any and all who do come and watch the videos. Do know that excuse me. Do know that all comments and reviews would be taken with a grain of salt, but they would be read extensively and heavily in regards to anything that is brought up or said. I do want to say thank y'all again, and always remember, bad publicity is still good publicity. Have a good one.